Hello and welcome to the channel Scene with Chips. If you've been here before, then welcome back. If you haven't been here before, then please consider subscribing and pressing the bell button so you can be notified of videos that I'm making later in the year. Well, today what we're going to do is I'm absolutely fed up with the winter. It seems in the UK the winter just goes on forever and ever and ever. We feel as though we've got a 12-month winter. So all we can really do with on the channel is to talk about things that you can do on your bike when you're not riding it. And one of the things that when we're cleaning it and doing various things is checking the belt. Now I was down at my friend the mechanic Jed's place a few weeks ago, and we recorded just what you should be looking for when you're actually inspecting your belt.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously we've got this bike on the bench here. We're looking at the brakes and we're doing some tyres on it. And obviously, when you're servicing a bike, you check everything. And this is the crucial point to actually check your belts. Your belt's obviously on the pulley at times, and your belt guards around it. Your wheels are around it. Your bags are over it. Your exhaust in there when you can't see it properly. So at this point, or in your service, your regular service, look at that belt. Look at the tension and look at the belts. Now, belts are very, very tricky to look at, and it's obviously if you've got a stone through it, it's visible, but you need to look at the teeth. You really need to look at the teeth. If Steve wants to move forward now, we looked at this one, and this is actually, I'm going to get a light for you. So this is a new belt, and you can see you've got that rounded element to the tooth, and everything's there, and everything's good. It's going to be, it's brand new, but obviously you've got that belt. Now if you're looking at your belt and you've got like a square or a pointy belt, you're getting really worn. You're inviting the possibility of it to break. But also what you can get is these get old, and you get a delamination of the tooth. And let me show you why we've just changed this belt. If Steve comes over here, you just take a general overview of the belt. Externally, I don't need the light up shit. Externally, it looks great. Harley belt, Harley number, everything looks fine. Then you start to look at the belt, the external. So this would be visible to you from the external. And you look, the teeth are getting a little bit unrounded, they're getting a little bit flat, getting a little bit of a ridge on it. But you look at the back side, so this is against the wheel, if I can explain that right. Yeah. This is against the wheel. So then you look over it, so you can't really see it. But then when you look at the teeth. So if I can show you on that one, see how it's cracked.
They're actually coming off.
They're coming off. The teeth are parting from the belt. Can you see that, Steve? Yeah. So, when you're checking, make sure it's not just a little flick over with your eye and yeah, that's fine. I mean, the beauty with the Harleys is it's not like a chain. If your belt snaps, it doesn't do any damage really. It just goes zoom when you were sat there at the lights, because that's normally when it.
It's not going to go anywhere.
You're going nowhere. It doesn't damage anything. It doesn't, drop a cam or anything like that. It just snaps and it goes buzz and you go rev and you don't know. So and you just look a bit of a fool. Yeah. And it's not something you can fix at the side of the road.
Yeah.
So
it's not like putting your chain back on your push bike.
Exactly. It's not. No. Doesn't do any damage, but it's a much bigger job. So. Yeah, at this point,
so are they easy to actually inspect in situ? I mean, here you've got this bike in bits because you're doing some work on it. But if I was to look at my bike and it's in my garage and I want to inspect it, how easy is it to inspect actually in situ?
It is quite easy. It's not. I'm not going to say it's not totally easy. You need to get down on the floor. You maybe need to lie down. Always a good thing is borrow the wife's mirror and put it up behind it and just rotate your wheel a little bit and have a look. Spend that extra 5-10 minutes checking your whole belt. Get a piece of chalk a line on it or a marker pen, put a line on it and rotate that belt round and just check. If you find one tooth that's got a crack in it or anything like that, don't risk it. We've all done
So is it time for change?
It's time for a new one.
Yeah.
You know, I've had people, we've had people, and you do, and you can get thousands, you can get lots of thousands of miles, but it'll be that one time when you're away from your workshop and it snaps on you. It's not worth it. We know we all like to stretch everything to the limit, but there's a time and there's a place. When you see that, it's giving you warning, get it replaced.
Right. So good. Another winter, well, not a winter check. It's all year-round check. That one, isn't it? Really?
All year round. Whenever you're doing your oil or cleaning it.
Yeah, cleaning, because we all like to clean our bikes. But I mean, is it something that it's not? It shouldn't just be checked when it's being serviced. You should have a look at it on a regular basis.
Yes, it's like your brake pads. Have a look over them. When you're going on a ride, check your oil, check your brake pads, and then when you're cleaning it, check your belt.
Yeah.
Make it a check.
Good. Okay.
Okay, we hope that helps you.
Yep.